you know what I noticed? That people were concentrated on influencer marketing, not on the brand strategy in their reviews.
I want to talk today about your career journey, about you, and of course your personal journey as well within the iGaming industry. So can you walk us through how you started with SOFTSWISS, how you started with iGaming?
When I look back, when I came to SOFTSWISS, I'm thinking, oh my God, what a great decision I made at this time. How? Why did I do this decision? But when I think about that, it seems to me that the key influence on my decision to enter SOFTSWISS and iGaming was made by the founder of SOFTSWISS. Because before SOFTSWISS contacted me about the position of Chief Marketing Officer, by the way, at that time there was no marketing department in SOFTSWISS. But this is fantastic to be a Chief Marketing Officer of nothing.
Yeah.
I think that he made the key influence on my final decision because how he told me about the industry, his inspiration, his belief in the future of the industry influenced me a lot, and I understood that I really want to become a part of that. Of course, at that moment, it was a COVID time, and all online entertainment, all the spheres of online entertainment were growing. So I understood that. This is a perspective sphere, but still, I remember how he was passionate about the industry, how he described the opportunity, how he believed in marketing, what is more important. But yes, my journey started at that moment. And I remember when I came to SOFTSWISS, as I said, I was the only person in marketing at that moment. My key task was to create the team, to develop the strategy. And of course, it was challenging, it was interesting, it was full of questions for me because, for example, now we have this product like iGaming trend that we release every year. At that moment, I guess the idea of iGaming trend appeared in my head at that moment because I was trying to gather information about the industry to understand the patterns of its development. And I remember the complete lack of reliable data to work on strategy and planning. So that's why we decided to start to do that for the whole industry, to help people to understand what is going on and what can happen. As I said, first what I did, I hired first marketing people to our team. By the way, our head of PR and event was one of the first employees in our marketing department. She came to us as a PR manager, and now, as you see, she grew up to the position of head of PR and event. When I came to the industry, it seems to me that industry doesn't have enough professionals in marketing.
I agree.
At that moment.
Definitely.
Probably it seems to me that now situation changed. 5 years almost. But the first thing I did, I started to hire people not from iGaming. I hired people from FMCG, from IT industry. But even now I'm thinking, and it seems to me, even now we have probably 2 or 3 people who came from pure gaming, or maybe less.
Comparing marketing when you first joined, because obviously it was 2020, and I feel like before COVID, marketing in iGaming wasn't even like a big thing back then.
Yeah.
Comparing to that, like the first day you joined, and now, how do you think the marketing has evolved? And where do you think SOFTSWISS has helped the marketing in terms of iGaming?
You know, I think the marketing changed a lot from that the period of time because, as I said, when I came, it seems to me very easy to develop a strong strategy because other competitors and other industry players were, I would say, also just in the beginning of marketing development and planning and other things. What I see now that competition is growing, investment in marketing is growing. The industry in marketing is becoming more fresh, more interesting, more specific, more numbers. I think when the competition is growing, when the industry understands the necessity of marketing and the role of marketing, this is really a great time for brands to become stronger and stronger. And I'm absolutely sure that the changes we are going through right now are positive. Of course, when I'm thinking about the growth of marketing investment, I want to slow down it a bit because it's growing too fast. But this is reality. It means that the competition is growing. It means that the market, I mean, general gaming market is becoming more and more mature. And the role of marketing is changing. Because again, it seems to me that 5 years ago, for example, marketing was part of participation in the expo, creating some very simple stuff, probably do some interviews, some press releases, and that's it. Now, marketing is a really strategic function that helps businesses to grow, to develop. It has its influence not only in promotion part, it has its influence in business development and product development. And this is fantastic because marketing is a function that builds connection between customers and the company. And I'm absolutely sure in that. Of course, biz dev managers, account managers, all these functions are essential. But the marketing should stay ahead of all these because we are talking about, marketing is a strategy. Marketing is something that goes ahead and helps us to predict what can happen in the future and to react to this future in a proper way. To bring your company to a better state, to create the best product, to develop the best marketing campaign that will find the response in the head of your customers. It's very important.
Do you think at some point it will become a bit saturated? Like, do you think we're going to run out of ideas, of creative ideas?
I think that creativity is very important in marketing, and of course, when there are a lot of marketing because our customers, for example, when we want to influence their mind and say to them that look, our brand is the best, we are so secure, so high level of service and other things, we have to understand that they are surrounded by other brands, by other communication, advertising, and of course, to become more bright and more vivid, you have to do something creative. You have to do something that will stand out. But sometimes it seems to me that, especially in gaming industry, companies think about the creative part of the job first, and only then, probably, but it's not the fact, they start to think about why do we need all this creative job. But in marketing, it should be absolutely in a different way. First, you analyze your customers' market, you understand what is needed, you understand why do you need some creative idea, or probably you don't need it. Probably you should do something else. And only after that, you go into the creative part. So first is analytical part, then strategical part, because you have to understand. Then it's operational planning, when you plan how you will implement your strategy. In which part of your plan you will really need this something extraordinary and creative, and where you have to do the basic stuff, because basic stuff is the thing that is really needed. For example, when we are talking about our marketing, there are some basic things that we do all the time. This is like PR activities, like basic PR activities to get the presence in media, to make SOFTSWISS just visible in media. It's like lead generation campaigns, because we need, again, to make our brand and our product visible. And only after that, we think, we have to do something creative to attract attention, to show what stands behind our brand. What is our brand about? And here we find the space for creative job, and that's why usually we try to do this at the expo, because at the expo we understand that this is a place where all industry players are coming, and we will talk only to these players, to this audience, not to the audience of those who absolutely don't understand what is SOFTSWISS, who is this shark, and why this shark is here, for example, if we are talking about our current idea concept.
Yeah, I do feel like sometimes people, forget about the foundation and they jump right to the creative part, and then maybe they bring some customers to there, but what's there behind it? Like the customer.
It's like a very, very short-term actions indeed, because when you do something creative, just to do something creative, the influence of this will be very short-term. And the thing that I noticed about iGaming trend report that we released 3 months ago already, there also was marketing trend. And in some reviews on this iGaming trend report, I noticed that there were two, for example, not two, but I will mention two trends. First trend is influencer marketing growing in the industry, and it becomes more and more reasonable to use it, and the need of creation clear brand strategy and development. And you know what I noticed? That people were concentrated on influencer marketing, not on the brand strategy in their reviews. And for me, it's a sign that our industry is still growing. We still don't understand the real value of brand management, because brand strategy, brand management are really key factors. Without building strong brand, without creating clear and understandable positioning for your customers, to work on influencer marketing is just, I would say, short-term wasting of money.
True.
You know, influencer marketing and others are just instruments, and instruments always go after strategy and operational planning. And you know, we measure effectiveness of our creative ideas. It's very important. Again, I didn't say about that before, but we all about analytics. If, for example, our first creative idea, this great idea we got EGR award for in Malta with chili pepper, we call it chili pepper campaign. If this campaign didn't work well, we would not continue with that. But we got not only marketing effect when we are saying about brand awareness, but we also got business result, because several customers, several leads came to us after this campaign because they noticed us due to this campaign. And after that, some of these leads, they became our partners.
Where does the SOFTSWISS team play into all of this? Because, I mean, you mentioned you joined SOFTSWISS not so long ago, only a couple of years ago, and you've built a team over 70 people now. How do you do that?
I really don't know. No, of course I know. It's again about planning.
Yeah.
Because first thing that I should mention here, when I came to SOFTSWISS, let's look back almost 5 years ago. When I came to SOFTSWISS, I looked at the market, I looked at expertise on the market to understand what we can do in-house and what we can outsource. Because my previous experience I got in very big international FMCG company, and all these companies, they don't have almost anything in-house. They have brand managers, people who managing the stuff, but they work with international agencies, and I got used to this pattern of behavior. So when I came to SOFTSWISS, of course, I also looked around to understand if we can find partners who can help us to promote our brand. But the problem was at that moment that, for example, big international agencies, for example, Publicis or some others, Ogilvy, they didn't have expertise in iGaming. And they are too big to be interested at that moment in B2B expertise in iGaming. Probably if we were like a B2C brand, it would be easier for us, but we were a B2B brand. Small agencies that said that, oh, we know about iGaming, we have some expertise. I will be honest, I really didn't believe in their expertise at that moment. So I decided, okay, it's a challenge again. So I will create a marketing department, in-house marketing department that will cover all our needs. So I started with that, and here we have digital marketing team. We do performance marketing inside, we do SMM promotion inside, we have PR in the department in-house, we do all this stuff. We have analytical department, we have research and analytic department, we have creative team, we have brand managers, because we also have brand managers who work on development of SOFTSWISS and on our products. We have, what else? Internal communication, but it's a bit different stuff. But still, it's about marketing because we have to create strong internal brand as well. Yeah, what else? You see, we have so many teams that I don't remember. I hope my team will not see this
It's
interview.
70 people. Come on, anyone would forget.
And of course, we have content team that works on creation of the content, SEO team. So everything is in-house right now, and I'm very happy for that because we grow the expertise inside. We don't need a lot of time to plan and to implement our plans because we have everything again in-house. So
Yeah.
it's at this time, it seems to me that it was a pretty good decision, but I should agree with you that it's a bit complicated when there are 70 people in team. But that's why I have head of the teams.
Yeah.
So I have probably 7 or 8 direct reports, not that much generally, and they have these smaller teams.
What are some of the iGaming marketing trends that you see coming in 2025?
I would name only one, my
Okay.
favorite, and I'm very happy that it is coming to iGaming. It seems to me that the key trend that we absolutely all of us should pay attention is the importance of brand building. Really, I think this is super important because the industry is becoming more and more mature. The competition is growing, but we should remember that our planet is limited.
True.
Yeah, the population, of course, is growing, but not that fast. So it means that to grow your business, to make your business more efficient, you should invest more in brand building because only strong brand can survive in the very severe competition conditions. So it's very important, and as we see, in the industry, it is becoming a trend. Like maybe we can say it's like emerging trend, but I believe that we cannot run away from this because all industries, when they're becoming more and more mature, they understand the importance of brand building. And I guess we are right in this period right now, and I'm very, very happy for that. Because now we will start to do real marketing. I left my team and I had 3 weeks vacation. I left my team for 3 weeks, and at that moment, I had to turn off all my phones, all my mailboxes. So I just forgot about my job completely and left my team alone. And of course, I had some fears about that, and I believe they had even more fears. But in the end, when I came back after 3 weeks, I noticed that everything is fine. Everything is even better than before I left them. And here I understood that now I feel very happy because I can trust and I understand that my team are very reliable. Because without me, they have this feeling of responsibility and they will do everything. When you trust your people, when you demonstrate to them that you trust them, I guess this is the key. Last communication. When you don't micromanage, when you trust to your team, you keep your head open to new ideas.
True.
You really can work on the strategy. You can think ahead. You can predict something that can happen just because you give yourself this time and opportunity because you hired a very trustful team.
True.
It's very important for any manager, I believe so.